Well, hello again, everyone. I'm gonna quickly jump over here. So, I'm here with another run. We're going to have a nice, comfy, actually let me quickly cut out studio mode here. Okay. I'm really hoping this case that nothing goes wrong this time with any frame rate issues. If it does, that's just what we'll have to deal with. So I'm going to get started on this run, and we'll just go into it. It says on the schedule the estimate's 35 minutes. I'm pretty sure my PP isn't 35 minutes, so 40 it is. I'm also very rusty with this game, so it kind of got thrown in last minute because a runner dropped. So the whole point of this game is that you're running. You are a pizza delivery girl on a rooftop, and your job is to deliver pizzas. And gosh darn it, you will be the best pizza delivery person there is. Best part, you get some boppin' tunes when you go fast. So just letting you know, the timers you see here, those are guaranteed to be there. They will pretty much all be red. Note, PB doesn't mean my overall PB. There's the pizza. It doesn't mean my actual PB, it means my like gold split PB. So you're gonna see me negative pretty much all the time. But you know, that's a nice thing. Yeah, it's actually kind of hiding by her side. You can see it kind of on the back, especially when she turns this way. You can see the pizza kind of hanging there on the side. So yeah, this whole game's about not dropping combo. Basically, if you stop moving, your combo drops. And you don't get the cool music. And what the cool music does is it lets you move fast. Very, very fast. So here we're going to take a jump followed by a little short hop. Here's a similar thing. We're going to jump up and short hop down. So this movement's a little difficult without dropping. Yeah, it's very hard not to drop your combo there. You basically can't stop at all. I drop my combo probably 95% of the time there. So yeah, vertical pizza. Yeah, that thing, there's either some great gravity inside the box that's holding everything together, or that pizza's ending up all at the bottom. So each chapter is kind of themed around something in particular. It's mostly is created by a couple of indie devs from Australia as like an anti-bullying style game. It's a pretty solid platformer in itself. I actually got it from a Humble Bundle. Yeah, so it's a pretty solid game on its own. It's got a pretty good message with it. So this one is all about, well, you're about to meet the first fellow ninjas. They just make fun of you and call you a loser. The kind of story behind these guys is that they work for Pizza Megacorp, a big corporation. Because of course corporations are bad, so they're all bad. You gotta support the little guy. Here we're gonna slide on under, jump, and so that item also will instantly put you up to full speed. I ideally never want to spend too much time sliding because it slows you down. But for an example here, I want to try and take out all the guys, because if they knock you down, not only does it break the combo, but they make fun of you, and that makes you hurt. Yeah. Well, the thing is, they train delivery ninjas that you're also a ninja delivery girl too, because, you know, only ninjas can traverse rooftops. So apparently the first chapter is all about people who can't, when I was saying themed chapters, it's all about people who can't wear pants when they answer the doors to pick up their pizzas. And this is just bothering her. To be fair, I think it would bother most people. Just nobody wants to deal with no pants pizza. So here I jump over, land on the ledge, completely jump that, and that's just helping build up combo. By the way, if you are seeing a bit of choppiness here, I don't think that's actually the stream this time. The game itself seems a little choppy. That may just be me though, and a late night I dropped that combo. That was pretty bad. Yeah, so I'm not sure if any of you are seeing choppiness or if it's just late night. My eyes are just now ruined. So you jump on the down there to get a lot of forward momentum. So that allows you to... I was supposed to get a jump there. That's fine. Close enough. As long as I'm staying within... Yeah, this is something... Yeah, I do not want to enter... No, I'm okay. Like, I'm fine with her standing up for herself there, not serving that man a pizza. Just put on some goddamn pants if you enter the door. Okay, so it's just me. It just looked like there was some choppiness. That might just be me at, 5 in the morning. Because, I slept about 6 hours last night, going from 3 in the morning till 9 in the morning, so it may just be, after playing. So... Here you want to just jump off these. They actually added a patch a while into when I started speedrunning the game that made jumping off those faster. So it made it much smoother to play. Okay, so now we're speeding. So not only do I want to get the speeding as much as possible because you go fast, but the tunes are just great. Jump. So what I want to do here is actually, the ideal thing you want to do is just actually slow down there so you don't hug the wall and jump over. It was still a pretty solid movement. So yeah, now chapter 2 is all about talking about how there's safety rails because she's scared of heights and she's basically, the protagonist is making fun of her for it. And bullying people is bad. But now she has to go deliver a pizza to a person who she doesn't like because that person bullied her. So basically, mission to mission, getting instant taste of medicine. So here you can just slide on and off. It just speeds it up a little bit. Here we're going to pick it up for some speed. So here we're going to just jump a little and drop down. That guy just gives up and this board is just having it. This one especially. That board is ready to party. So what I want to do here is slow it down and then jump off the wall. And yeah, I got pretty much all the speed I wanted there. Nice. If I get all the timing right, it looks very smooth like that. Hitting the wrong edge. Yeah, that was really close to PB time there. Less than a second. That's nice and solid. Yeah, the earlier levels are pretty lenient. It's when it gets later on that I really think I'm going to start losing a lot of time. So as you can see, the area is kind of getting grayer and grayer as you start playing through the levels. kind of lose steam. Yeah, that's 100% true. Dubstep gives you power and speed. So yeah, as you can see, it starts getting darker and darker because your character is just getting sad. So in this case, it takes a little longer to get up to full speed. So what we're going to do is do what anyone does to cheer up: buy clothes. And I do this in between chapters. Need to slow down a little here. Okay, because if you get it going too fast, you'll slide off the edge. And we're good. Yeah, you go buy some clothes, and that improves the mood, which prevents you from getting, like, if you get knocked down when you're in this gray color, it will pretty much immediately put you down where you have to spam a button to get back up. So anyway, so what happened is you went back to her, realized you felt bad, and now you're going to show her that you don't have to be afraid of being in the sky or something. So what you have to do is you have to collect these symbols and keep it above the timer. This game's pretty lenient in terms of its pathing. You can't really like die. This is one of the few missions that you can actually fail and have to restart. So I'm hoping not to have that happen. My controller just died again. That's cool. I think the batteries might be dying. Okay, I got this part, which is the hardest part. I did land, which isn't ideal. Okay, so I gotta be a little careful here, because I may need to take it a little safe. Yeah, I'll probably just grab a safety. Normally you don't need to grab these two if things are going well, and I think I would have been fine, but my controller dying again, I don't want to risk that. I don't know if I'm accidentally knocking it loose or something, but so you teach her, you can go outside and she'll teach you an easy place to walk. So go to threads, buy the first two, and straight into chapter 3. So if you jump off a decline, you gain a lot of forward momentum. So see, like jumping off that, it just gives you a good bit of forward momentum. Okay. I completely forgot which way to go there. That's fine, I saved it. Slide here, slow it down, turn around. So you're basically taking out all these bully ninjas. That's what you've taught them. Yeah, so that was just me due to me not following the correct direction there. So this person's sad because it turns out that they're lonely, but there's a good friend they have. But, you know, what could possibly come of that? And through dubstep, we will show you the way. So now you get to a very annoying enemy type, which are ones that hide behind boxes. Because they're the worst. Especially if you forget that they're there. And when you're rusty, the chance of me forgetting that there's one there increases a very large amount. So we're jumping up so we don't need to spend as much time running up the incline. So here I don't take it because they removed, as part of a patch, a swing that was there. So now if you actually break that, you fall. Ooh, that was a very awkward bounce. Somehow I saved it. at losing. Here we're running up. We wanna. Ooh, I did not hit the right angle. So see here, they just laugh at you. Not something you want. Because you also lose your speed and you get gray faster. Yeah, I know. She's doing a lot of work here. Also, as I always like to say whenever I run this game, feel free, if I get knocked down by any of those people, to type in the chat anything the corporation ninjas yell at my character. Because that means I messed up, and therefore I deserve the ridicule. Keeping the speed on the rooftop, remembering that guy. So here you actually want to take a really tight turn, which I got. So this is actually really hard to do in one try without messing it up. I did mess it up. Like hitting the button at the exact right time to dive and break it is quite difficult. I do mess it up pretty frequently. It's fine because you can get the speed and dubstep here. Yeah, not quite dubstep today, but and there we go. Okay, so now he's realized that he actually does care for her and therefore wants this crazy pizza that needs to be held at some ridiculous temperature. Here's the second mission which you can fail. You need the pizza to stay above a certain heat, and you heat it up by walking by those fires and standing next to them, and if it drops below, you fail the mission. So what happens here is I purposely don't do anything, stop at this one to fully heat it up, and then try and make it so that I don't have to stop for the rest of the mission. So far I'm on the right pace. As long as I don't fall on these. Ooh, that was close. And I'm fine. Okay. Yeah, that was a little close there. If I missed that jump, that would have been the end of me. But I made it. So she eats this hot, spicy pizza and realizes that therefore he truly cared. And now you can see this. Here's the mega corporation man. He notices that the profits in one of the districts is a tiny blip lower. That's your district, of course. And therefore, your great pizza. Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's not even just that it was cold pizza. It's like that was blisteringly hot pizza. That's like getting pizza and eating it right out of the oven level. It's just almost reckless, if you ask me. Very bad. So that'll be some lost time there. I came out a little too high and therefore missed the jump. This one you just kind of want to float over and land. So that fall kind of cost me a lot of time there. Yeah, cold pizza is the way it is. And so this chapter is all about being poor. This is just, well, the first chapter is more talking about enjoying the clothes that she's wearing and being able to look good in it. And now these ninjas are making fun of her for making her own outfit, which definitely looks better than the ninja one, so they're just hating. But now she's all self-conscious. Here, want to slide under. Kick off the wall for a bit of extra horizontal distance. And run on up. Ooh, barely missed. I almost missed that there. So this is one of those times where actually getting the speed, I feel like, is almost detrimental because you're so close to the end of the level that you're probably better off just not getting it. So now as she's leaving, she runs into this ninja girl and basically says that she'll give her pizza for it, but apparently you get all the pizza you want at Mega Pizza Corporation, but it's not as good. So now she tried wearing it, it's not very breathable, and she rolls and it rips. So, just goes to show, taking somebody else's costume isn't always the way. Again, you get a lot of horizontal distance for that. You can jump over that one altogether. More horizontal distance. Here you don't want too much because else you'll launch into that one. So here, I want to fall properly, and I forgot to hold the B button, so that kind of ruins all that. Although I still get this part. Lots of ninjas now. Yeah, that was actually looking at a good pace, and then but okay. So now this girl's all sad because you don't have, she doesn't have her cool costume anymore with the swooshy things. So she's like, actually, I'm gonna go get changed and I'll make you a costume little girl. And here comes yet another mission. And this one you can't really fail. This one you can just lose a lot of time on if you don't route properly. It's because you need to collect 16 of these recycle signs. So, depending on how you route it, and if you miss certain ones that you're looking for, ooh, like that, for example, I missed exactly the thing I was looking for. So we are going to be in a bad position here, because there were 3, or maybe 4 that I'm now gonna miss. So it just means that I'm gonna have to take a bit of a detour, and I'm gonna lose, you know, probably 10-20 seconds. Because I should have 16 right after these next 2. So yeah, I missed 3. So now I need to go collect 3 more. So here's 1. And unfortunately the next 2 are actually kind of far away, so there's 1 here. And 1 here. So yeah, that's a lot of lost time there. But so she's complained that it's not the same thing, but she's got 3 swooshy things, which is obviously better than 2. So yet again, we're gonna go and do a double thread buy and make our way into the second last chapter. And apparently their pizza is delicious of this small family. Yet again, by local people. And now, nothing can break her will. Except for people being mean to you, apparently. And now the ninjas really start picking it up. It's like they're just out to get you. This chapter is really rough in terms of the potential for time losses just to snowball. Where if you just get knocked down, sometimes you can just keep getting knocked down, and next thing you know, you're just done. Oh yes, I forgot. There's also a bug where that part in particular, if you're going full speed, your foot will clip into the floor and therefore won't slide tackle the person correctly. That's a bug I forgot about. And that's really costing me here. I'm going to lose a lot of time on this one. That's fine. So, pizza. And now she's feeling a little sad because, you know, people keep making fun of her. And of course, the favorite part, maybe you can just talk to your dad who runs the place. Nah, I don't want to bother him. Now we get ceiling ninjas. Because it's just spending their time on the floor wasn't enough. Now they want to torture you by hanging from the roof. So if you jump late enough, you can actually skip having to swing off that, which just saves a little bit of time. Super speed. I haven't gotten speed in a while. That was a pretty good time. Actually, ahead of the world record for one level. Of course, those world record times aren't goals. Those are the actual world record times for each level. So, yeah, I'm a little bit behind. I don't think you'll expect me world record any time this run. Yeah, so now, ooh, that was not good. I meant to hit that at a different angle, but I managed to salvage it at least a little. I'll still lose a bit of time, but not as much as I might have. Ooh. So yeah, see, I'm a dork, and now everything's gray. So if I get knocked down again in this level, what's gonna happen is those like words are basically gonna knock you straight down, and that'll really put you out, and you have to like spam buttons to stand back up. Thankfully I didn't. I know. They get really mean with their words. Dork is, you know, it hits the soul. So now she's nice. Okay, let's see what happens. Sometimes you can walk through like that. Other times you just get pushed down. I think the intention is to be pushed down right at the start of the level, but sometimes you just don't. So this is just absurd. In terms of the pure number of like people you have to deal with in this level, it just gets a little silly. So unfortunately I didn't realize ceiling guy there and got knocked down. This, you just need to wait till you're at the very top to jump to the side. Got it clean there, and then you get some speed. You're gonna jump outwards. And just run your way to the exit. Overall, that could have been a lot worse. This level I normally have a lot of trouble with in terms of getting knocked down. I'm pretty sure only one more level that I could have trouble with, where there's a lot of people. Yeah, it's this one right here. So now this guy is saying, oh, he's faster than, I'm faster than all these people. So she's feeling good now because this guy from the Ninja Pizza Corporation of the Mega Corporation is being nice to her for no ulterior motives, so that's just wonderful. Ooh, I messed up. Yeah. So you're actually supposed to jump there. I'm gonna lose time here on this level. Not that much, but some. Jump here, a little jump here, and now there's just an absurd number of people. You can make it past 7, but not 8 or 9. So that's a case where you get knocked down here and you gotta stand back up. Yes, there are... Oh, wow, that hurts. Yeah, so there are 11 people that you have to just run through here. I don't know why they're waiting up that much in a row, but that's the life you gotta live. And unfortunately, I did not get the angle on that at all. Here's another, 7 in a row. These people just really hate you. Yeah, so this is the level I was thinking of where I will lose a lot of time if things do not go well. Like you're talking about 28 seconds behind my PB, 18 seconds behind world record. Like, there's so many things that can just go wrong with this level. So this one, finally, this guy who was nice to you says, hey, they respect me. If you race me and turn off all your communications back to home and then win the race, they'll respect me. Or they'll respect you, sorry. So of course now I just need to win this race. Against no ulterior motives, man. Realistically, this race isn't too bad. As long as you don't, like, fall too much or something. Making sure you hit these turns here. So there's a turn right here. You want to take it tight. I didn't make it, so I lose my speed. It should still be fine, but it just makes you complete it a lot faster if you keep your speed there. Okay, yeah, and I should have won. Yeah. Okay, cool. So he comes and is like, good job, you win, everything's great. Except, go look and we set your house on fire. Classic mega corporation ninjas setting a company on fire. That's very legal and stuff. So now you're really sad because you think it's all your fault. So you get to spend 2 minutes running away in slow motion. If you notice the difference between PB and world record, it's it's because there's a bug where this is actually split into 3 sections, and if you fail on the 3rd section, you just get sent back to the last part, but the timer resets. So your PB will, and since it's like a gold split, it basically means that your best time when you failed on the 3rd part of this is going to be your PB forever, which is kind of annoying, but such is life. So ideally, having a time of below 40 seconds is actually bad, because it means that you died at least once on the last section. So you're running slowly, feeling bad about yourself, and then all these people that you helped are like, hey, remember, we respect you. And also, you don't get to see it until now, but there are a bunch of ninjas slow motion chasing you. If they catch you, you die. If you fall into the pit below, you die. And need to start that from that checkpoint again. Yeah, so this is the second last level. Obviously, you're not going to be seeing a PB from this, but I think I can easily hit sub 40 minutes. Both real time and in-game time. The timing we use for the leaderboards is in-game time because it just makes more sense that way. They actually record it for you, so why wouldn't you use it? So here you do that little short hop to land there. This, I just want to take it a little slow. Big jump. Made it. Overall, a pretty solid time. 2:42, so it's basically right on. You can't really save much time as long as you don't mess up jumps or anything. And hey, look, everyone's around here to help you out. And now you're gonna stick it to the man in the final mission, which I tried once in practice and messed it up about 15 times. Like, I got hit by tons of things. So we'll see if I do a little better than that. But she's like, I'm better than all of you. I'm not gonna go up the building, I'm gonna run around it. And now you have to outrun a helicopter that's coming to pick up the boss, because you want to talk to the boss and the boss just wants to leave. So we're playing Donkey Kong now. Everything goes right. I just skip all the barrels, so that was a good start. I want to slow down a little bit here, turn around and jump up. So I lose my speed there, but it's actually quicker to do this than to maintain speed and run a normal way. You get rocked by that box. So of course, it's a good thing I ran this bit in my PB, because this is solid. So time ends the second the timer ends here. We're almost there. This was actually a really solid on fire. There's a giant explosion which throws you to the chopper. Just make sure to roll, and that's time. Overall, just a little bit behind my PB in terms of this level at least, about a minute behind my PB. But considering this is a D-Rust run, I haven't ran this game in upwards of 7-8 months. I'll say that's pretty solid. I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. I thought it could have been a lot worse. Both times sub 40. But yeah, so if you want to see how it ends here, he admits that they almost cost 0.01% of their profits, and admitted that, haha, they couldn't make pizza as good as theirs in 1,000 years. But then they recorded it and used apparently peer-to-peer connection to bring down the mega corporation by them admitting their pizza isn't good. And therefore you win. And everyone is happy. Well, that was my run at Ninja Pizza Girl. I hope you enjoyed it. Yet again, another speed game. We actually just got a new runner who joined up on the speedrun leaderboards. There is an in-game time for this, so even if you don't want to submit to the few runners who actually have it on speedrun.com, you can always compete against the in-game leaderboards. Very fun game, built-in speedrun mode, which is always nice. The boss guy was not happy, but he did lose his almost 0.01% profit, so that's just kind of unacceptable. But yeah, next up we have Mash doing some Monster Hunter showcase, some IL showcases. He was feeling very confident with his practices. There is some slight sarcasm in there, but I'm sure he'll knock it out of the park in front of you guys. So I'm gonna jump off to an intermission here. I am ThoseCrazyGuys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you look forward towards the rest of the marathon. Thank you.